know about you, but I think the next time I fly, I'm going to fly naked, not a stitch. Of luggage, that is. It's a trend that is really taking off. Well, here to share more about the bag-free adventures that await is Audrey Kohout. She is the co-CEO of LugLess. Great to have you with us.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so what a novel idea this is. How does it work?
So the idea of flying naked is going to the airport without any of your baggage. At the extreme, you're going in with your wallet, your cell phone, and your keys, getting on the plane and arriving and needing to figure out, what do I do now? But like anything, there's a bit of a spectrum, and there's different ways to go through the airport without any of your baggage. Our company is one of those ways, LugLess.com, where you're able to ship your luggage ahead of time and avoid all of the chaos in the airport, but still have your things when you get there.
Okay, so is that guaranteed? Because, you know, whether you bring your bags with you on the plane or you send things through the mail, there's always a chance that something might get lost or misplaced. So how does LugLess ensure that your items are going to, in fact, be there when you arrive?
Yeah, so one of the things we're able to promise to our customers is you're going to have a better experience with us than you're going to have on the airlines. When you're shipping in the LugLess network, everyone who touches your bag is really a professional. And when you think about going on the airline and checking a bag, one of the riskiest things that happens to your bag in that journey is the time it spends on the baggage carousel. Well, really anyone could come up and take your bag and walk off with it.
Or broken zippers and everything falls out, which actually personally happened to me once. But this trend is likely in response to the exorbitant fees that all the airlines have been charging for luggage, seat upgrades. In fact, not sure if anyone else has followed this, but weeks ago, officials with the airlines, they appeared on Capitol Hill, and to the tune of $3 billion in just seat fees. But they collect billions and billions of dollars in these luggage fees. So is going with LugLess a much more affordable way than paying for those fees and bringing your luggage with you?
Of course. So airlines are collecting over $7 billion in checked bag fees. And when you start to look at the cost of bringing on that third or fourth bag, it is solidly over $100. And so anything you ship with us is going to typically be about a third of the price of what it would be to check a bag on an airline. And you look at the Gen Z traveler who both came of age when airports were of absolute chaos, we're losing bags left and right, and are raising these prices. It becomes really appealing to ship your bag beforehand and guarantee it's going to be there and spend a little bit less.
Yeah. And how does it work? So do you use the normal shipping carriers like FedEx and UPS, or do you have your own company that you ship things through?
Yeah, we use anyone who's going to be incredibly reliable and be able to give our customer a great price. A lot of what we do with FedEx and UPS, but we also work with certain first and last mile carriers across the country in order to guarantee the service that we want to be able to provide.
So are you actually shipping the luggage itself? Does it go into a box, or do you just put your belongings into a box and send it that way? How does that part of it work?
We ship a lot of luggage, but we also ship a lot of boxes. And so it's really up to you how you want to move your things. I think luggage really is a great way to be able to protect anything that you're shipping. The luggage companies do a really great job essentially building a specialized box, right, to be able to house your items for transit.
Yeah. And one thing, though, that I'm a little bit nervous about is shipping through one of the carriers is a zipper type luggage. I mean, couldn't it get broken into? How do you know that it's going to stay safe?
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing this for about 20 years. We have very, very few instances. As I mentioned earlier, I think we're really trying to hold ourselves to what's the airline, what's happening for the customer experience on the airline, and how can we guarantee that you're going to get a better experience with LugLess and ensure that we're delivering on that.
Well, obviously you haven't, because you've seen just a 20% increase in the last couple of years. Is that right, in terms of people taking advantage of your services?
Yes, I think our company's seen really strong growth over the last couple of years.
For viewers watching this, you get a 10% discount with code ILikeMySuitcase. So we're going to put that out there. Audrey Kohout, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We're back in 2 minutes.